All around the world, keepers can agree on one simple truth, and that is that corn snakes are the best snakes to start with. If your corn snake adventure is starting now, you're probably starting out with a snake this size. Maybe not something this complex in genetics like this beautiful scaleless anery corn snake. You might be starting off with something a little more inexpensive, like this beautiful looking anery mutt. Now in this video, we're going to be taking a look at different size tubs and enclosures that you could need for your corn snakes as they progress. But before I do that, let me just show you again this is an ultra amel motley striped corn snake. Right, now let's talk hatchlings. Now we've got all the hatchlings in these tubs over here. Now these aren't the biggest tubs. Let me pan you guys down. These aren't the biggest tub, but they very much suit the need. We've got a little hide that the snakes can hide in under. We've got a water bowl, and then look at this beautiful opal corn snake. Opal is a lavender albino, and these guys actually almost completely whiten out as they age. But just such ridiculously beautiful snakes. So this is how you kind of want to start your corn snake out. Well, then you might be thinking, but hey, look, that's great and all, but I don't have a rack. I'm just starting out. Then these are the absolute perfect tubs for you as a first-time tiny little colubrid hatchling keeper. These tubs get a little pointer at the back where you can access food from, and then this point of here, which you can open up and service, or if you really need to, you can open up the entire freaking thing and then you can service the snakes like that. These tubs are absolutely astounding. I would never recommend a full-on enclosure for a hatchling snake. The escape rate on colubrids is ridiculous when it comes to colubrids in a freaking cage. Now you've had your snake for a bit, you've had it for its first year of life, and it's definitely meant for an upgrade. What's the next step? Well, then we recommend a tub about this size. Now, if you have to look at this, this is about 400 long, about 300 wide, and about 150 to 200 high. You're gonna want to have a tub like this. This is absolutely perfect. I mean, let me show you guys a specimen that's a little larger, not really large. OKT, she's in shed now, but she's also a yearling to a 0.5 old, and this tub is just absolutely perfect for, I mean, have a look at that. There's more than enough space for them. Now, we try and keep our enclosures and tubs as sterile as possible. That is why we've got the butcher's papers in, because I don't know how much of the snake room you guys have seen, but we have an exorbitant amount of animals in just this room. Then we've got another room, and then we've even got another 2 facilities. So we're chalk and block. So we try to make it as efficient and as effective and as clean and as hygienic as we possibly could. Now you're moving on. You're getting to an animal that's 2.5 to 3 years, approaching full-on adulthood. Then you're going to be moving to tubs that are these size. Now, if you look over here, I'm wedging myself. So if you look over here, we've got these nice, very deep and long tubs. This is one of our females. She's a beautiful looking anery corn snake. I do like, well, she's actually a charcoal corn snake, which is a melanistic B, I think. Beautiful looking animal. And this is the type size of enclosures that we've got for our adults. Now over here, I've got another beautiful specimen for you guys to look at, which is our caramel motley. I mean, look at how freaking gorgeous this is. And as you guys can see, the space inside of these tubs is more than enough. Now, perhaps you don't want to go this extremely expensive route. You want to go with something that's a little bit more affordable and easily accessible type of tub, which is then what we recommend these 45-liter Adders tubs. Now, over here, we've got our behemoth of a snake, our absolute behemoth of an anery corn snake male with our breathtakingly beautiful candy cane corn snake female. Now we're trying to prove out albino in this boy, so we should be getting some snows if he is in fact het albino like he was meant to be. But what an absolute tanker of a snake he is. Really do love these tubs as well because they've got quite a bit more height, which is really nice when you've got some species that will utilize the entirety of their enclosures, like this beautiful Pueblan milk snake female. She's a bit in shade now. We've got caging sorted out. You need to know what size prey items your snakes can eat. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys in this video how we feed our snakes, what size prey item we feed our snakes. Let's get straight into this. Right off the bat, we're starting with this banger of an animal again. Now, as you guys can see, she is on the chunky side. Now, I want to maintain her health. I don't want to actually get her fat. So what I'm going to be offering her is a nice jumper meal. Now, we feed frozen de-thawed because we're not allowed to legally feed live in our country, and I'm cool with that. There's nothing wrong with frozen thawed. It actually works out much, much, much safer for your animal as well. Now, let's take a look at this beautiful OKT over here. Now, she's a bit bigger, so I'm actually going to be giving her a wiener a wiener mice, which she takes with zero issues. Unfortunately, the hatchlings that I have aren't really super small hatchlings anymore. So our hatchlings are already on little fuzzy mice. That might be a bit of a big meal for this animal, but luckily corns are incredible when it comes to digesting and keeping food in. Damn, this snake's going crazy. There we go. She's recognizing the food now, and there we go. I don't have too many super small hatchlings anymore. We will have when this breeding season's in swing, but the ones we do have are already very successfully eating on frozen thawed fuzzy mice. So then if you've been feeding right, in about 4 years time, your journey to breeding is actually going to start. If you made it this far in the video and all your questions have been answered, or you're left curious for more, please hit that subscribe button or watch this video right over here in the top corner. It's all about breeding. Until next time.